Hello, Miss Leo July. How's everything? I'm making a response video to your questions, and I hope I can answer them. One of the first questions you asked is, why are black men being so hard on single black females? And this is the best way that I can define this. We need to look at the group of black males. Are you referring to the boys who go around and get anyone pregnant, who spend a life in and out of jail, street hustlers? Are they the ones being hard on the single black females? I'm going to clearly say obviously not. They're not. Because they'll sleep with you, they'll sleep with your mother, they'll get you both pregnant, and then keep moving. And then go to your sister, and then go to your cousin, and your auntie, and whoever, your best friend. They have no sort of standards whatsoever. As long as they can get inside of one of your three holes, they are content. The idea of providing for their family is something that is so far beyond what is normal. It is a child's mentality. The black men, unlike the black boys who are grown, they're being hard on the single black female because they see the potential in what they are. About 70% of the black household is raised by women. So it's only natural to say that some of the black males that are men, not the boys, the men, are being hard because they're saying, wow, my mother had to endure all this stuff. And she could have done something great with her life, but she sacrificed so hard for me. So now when you sit back and you see your mother's sacrifice and everything else that she strived for, when you start to see women, you're going to look for a woman who sat back, who has the same ambition as your mother. But you don't want to date a woman who made the same mistake as your mother. Understand, your mother may not regret having you, but she had to sacrifice. Maybe if she would have waited a little bit more in her life, she wouldn't have to go through all the struggles. So I feel that the black males that are men are being hard because the black females are just giving it up until they hit 25 and they want to settle down and they have one or two children. I don't think it's right, nor do I think it's fair. At the age of 15, 16, you start having sex, you get pregnant, you have 2 or 3 abortions somewhere along the line, and now you think you are grade A material. No, it doesn't work like that. And a man who put in that kind of work, why would he want to sit back and take care of the thug's child? He has to worry about that thug coming around to see his child. He has to worry about that thug's child trying to hurt his child, molest his child, kill his child. He has to sit back and see you have more affection for the newborn since he was the firstborn. And there's going to be a level of animosity there between that thug's child and that black male, which is a man. Or, flip scenario, that man might embrace you and embrace your child, treat your firstborn child as his own, and he's going to tell that thug, that asshole, that grown boy, listen here, you dumb nigga. If you come around my house, we gonna have problems. Period. He's going to drop that education and he's going to be straight ghetto and hood with him. He's going to look at that grown boy like he is and just say, look, when your child gets good and ready to come see you, I will drop him off. And if I see anything that you've done to your child, I'm going to break your fucking jaw. Have a nice day. And that grown boy is going to understand his role in his own child's life. But not every man wants to be like that. Not every single man wants to say, wow, I have to be double the man. No. I feel, to your second question, why do some brothers feel that the female gets the final choice on who she has sex with? Because a man, again, can approach a female. And if that female does not say yes, it ends. Once that female says no, there's nothing the man can do. That's called rape. If I said to you, Miss Leo July, let's have sex, and you said no, if I do anything else after that no, after that you remove yourself from the situation, after that you take my hand off your body, that's called rape. These females are not getting raped at the rate of these babies being born out of wedlock. Once that person, that man, that thug comes up to that female and says, I would like to have sex with you, or whatever he says, shorty, I'm just trying to get a nut off, I just want to bust on you, whatever. She has a choice. She says yes. Then that man has another option. That option is to act on what he initially promised or to decline and walk away. I can come to your house, Miss Leo July, and offer you a package from FedEx. First you say, who is it? FedEx. You have the choice to open the door, walk away. Once you open that door, you are presented with something. See, choice 1 was not to answer your door. Choice 2, I present you with something, then you sign your name. That's the reason why the responsibility falls on the female. And I always will say the responsibility falls on the female. Because if you didn't say no, you was yes all the way through. So therefore, when guys are approaching you, yes, you, Miss Leo July, I'm not talking about in general, that female has the choice right then and there to say, no, yes, what are you working with? What would you do if I got pregnant? Do you believe that you're a real man? Do you believe in condoms? Do you pull out? She has all these things she needs to ask before she allows that man to enter her body. Because he could be a person who doesn't give a shit about anything. And yes, those people do exist. So for you to sit back and say, I had sex with a guy who I thought was in sound mind is foolish. You need to know where that man is coming from. You should know that man's history. You should know that man's sexual activities. You should know if that man gets tested regular. You should know what type of person that is before you allow him inside your body. But what happens is females are usually young, talk to older guys. Those older guys take advantage of females that are young. Oh, I don't like guys who are around my age. I'm 18. I want to talk to an older man who's 25. He got his own place. Yes, and he will slut you out so hard. Ring you through the gutter. I've seen it. I've seen it when I was 18. I see it now when I'm 29. Talk to people around your mental age. Stop thinking just because your body physically matures faster than a male, you are more mentally mature than a male, or you're on a higher level. Some of you females are, most of you are not. Let's go to the next question. Do I think that women are raping men? Yes. Because at the end of the day, once you get pregnant, the woman has all the power. A man cannot make a woman keep the baby. A man cannot sit back and tell a woman once the baby is born, I will not pay child support. So for 18 years or 21 years, depending on the state, that woman will have power over that man. If he doesn't have a job, she can put him in jail. She can mess up his credit. She can deprive him of seeing his own child, which is a form of abuse. And when the courts see that, they will make a justifications to it. But this is what's going on in our community. Women are not necessarily raping the men. They are using the child as a weapon. Do I think men think with their tool? I think the grown boys do. An educated man, a successful man, a man who does something for himself, picks and chooses the women he wants to sleep with, because it's not about trying to bang everything that walks by. That's the difference from a man and a boy. That is the difference from a grown male and a male that has not hit maturity. A male that has not hit maturity tries to bang everything impossible. And yes, there are more of those than men that are mature. Yes, there are more men that's going to sit back and say, Richard, you on some faggot shit right now. But the difference about me and those guys is I'm not trying to penetrate you. A man that is trying to penetrate you, Miss Leo, will tell you every single lie you want to hear. The only two men that will ever be honest with you are gay males and males that are not trying to penetrate you, which basically falls in one category. Because gay males don't want to penetrate a female, and males that are not into you, that just want to be casual friends, are also not trying to penetrate you. So they will tell you if your actions were slutty. They will tell you the truth about what you do. But a man who sits back and tells you, yes, 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 you always right, stay away from them. Yes, people will make you fall faster than anything else on earth.